On my everybody. Hello, loyal fans in the Twitch universe, the Twitchiverse, if you will. Welcome to CSZN Comedy Sports Network. This is Wednesday night, and this is Minor League. Put some sixes and sevens and as many things as you can slam on a keyboard in the chat to show us how incredibly excited you are to be joining us this evening. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are so happy to have you here with us for this minor league match. You have wandered into, either on purpose or by pure chance and serendipity, to minor league. This is going to be an improvised match battled out between two teams, red and blue, that we will introduce in a moment. My name is Kate. I am going to be your announcer. I know many of you already. Hello. And I will help with our referee as well, lead you through the labyrinth of minor league this evening and this grudge match that will be waged between our two teams. Before I explain to you how exactly this grudge match is going to unfold, first I want to know who has seen minor league before. We know that many people are barn burners, especially have seen comedy sports matches before. So in the chat, you will see a poll. If you're not familiar with how these work, you click the little caret, which is like a little I was going to say an upside down V, but I guess it's just a regular V. Go ahead and click that and go ahead and respond to the poll to let us know, have you seen a minor league match before? You'll see two aggressive answers that are your choices. It is a yes or it is an aggressive nope. Feel free to answer either of those so that we can know what we're working with. So far, I see 12 yeses. I see one lonely nope. Nope, friend, we got you. You are there with us. But so for the refresher of our yeses and for our welcome new nope, we're so happy to have you here. What you are about to see is improvised comedy between two teams, which means the show you are seeing tonight is a match that has never been done before, and it will never be done again. It is just for you, just tonight, our loyal fans. However, what we are going to need are your suggestions to fuel that engine of improvisation that is taking us across I was going to say it's our Snowpiercer. I don't know. Is that our sponsor? But it's taking us across the tundra of improvisation. So we will get those suggestions from you in our chat feature. So if you're not in there already, please go ahead and into the chat. Can you please add a suggestion of something that you think I'm going to have for dinner tonight? You've known me for about 2 minutes. Thank you. Yes. Oh, we are sponsored by Snowpiercer. Thank goodness. Finally. So what do you think I'm going to have for dinner tonight? Go ahead and type that into the chat. Click chat or click enter, and we will go ahead and start looking at those suggestions. Did they play? Nobody wants to guess. Mushroom risotto. Thank you, Mark Wilder. I'll take that. So we will take those suggestions. Mom spaghetti. Thanks. And we will use them to inspire our improvisation as we go. Now, we are improvising. However, those of you who have seen the show before know that at Comedy Sports, we pride ourselves on doing comedy for everyone, be you 7 or be you 77, which means we're not dunking into the toilet of comedy to make you laugh. However, Michelle, you nailed it. I am going to have tacos when this is over. Yes. But so we are really hoping that the show can be available to everyone. We're all going to be playing at the top of our intelligence. So something we have in effect is the brown bag foul. Many of you already know what that is. What that means is if anything on this virtual field is said by a player that is lewd, crude, gross, cussy pants, nasty boy, our referee Allie will blow the whistle of truth and call a brown bag foul, and players will lose points depending on the severity of the foul. What does that have to do with you all in our chat, our loyal fans? Well, technology, that's what. There's a brown bag bot that is going all through this chat, and if it notes any naughty things, you're gonna get called out and then kicked out. It's true, it's happened. Anyways, our referee in a moment is going to explain a few more things about our match, but those are the nuts and bolts. We are incredibly happy to have you here. The only thing left to do is introduce our two teams. So let's get them out on the virtual field. All right, do me a favor, dance in your seats. If you're in a seat, that's danceable like I am, I float in space, go ahead and give it up for yourselves. We got two teams, red and blue, battling it out tonight for a minor league match. Go ahead and put your hands together for our first team, the Talking Reds. Leading off first for the Talking Reds, give it up for Jacob Schaefer. Coming in on anchor for those Talking Reds, it's Elizabeth Olsen. And coming in as your Red captain, give it up for Alex DiVirgilio. Now, keep 6 and 7 in that chat and dancing in your own seat for our blue team tonight, challenging them. It's the adorable, the amazing Pika Blues. Coming up first for the Pika Blues, give it up for Christian Zerke. Next, give it up for Maureen Winston. And put your hands together for your captain of the Pika Blues, Richard Kalis. Now, here is where you really got a 6 and 7 as hard as you possibly can. She's fast, she's furious, she's tough but fair. She's got the cutest cat in the world except for mine. Give it up for referee Allie Volmer.
Welcome, everyone. Welcome to our minor league match tonight. I'm so excited to see so many people returning, and then my buddy Nope that's in the chat. We're going to have a good time. So we have our two teams here already. They're going to be competing for your laughs and your love. And Kate, how are you tonight?
I'm doing so well. I really, really am. I'm doing great. I hope Nope is sticking around. Also, did you notice Richard's biggest fans are in the loyal fan chat tonight?
Wow, I can't even get my dad to show up.
My dad claims Twitch doesn't work on his computer. And I've told him it's just the internet.
It's just the internet. Yeah. Okay. Well,
but I'm doing
some of us have fans.
How are you?
I'm doing great. I had a long day, but it's ending with a great day because I'm here with two teams, and I have even one more foul that I'm going to explain.
Get out of town.
Loyal fans.
Do it.
Loyal fans. We have one more foul. So we do have an issue, like Kate said, called the internet. So if you are working off of Kate's dad's computer and your audio goes out or it starts to glitch or disconnect, we're going to call the technical foul. And at which point we'll have the team lose a couple of points and probably a little bit of dignity too. But as Kate said, my pronouns are she, her, Allie's the name, and Reffin's my game. So I might come up with a few more fouls as we keep going. So for the time being, let's have everybody start typing GG in the chat because we want to have a good game. Please, captains, to the screen.
Peekaboo!
Peekaboo!
Watch
Richard,
out!
Captain Alex, Captain Richard, shake hands. Fantastic. I want a good, clean match. And my first question is, just to decide who opens the head-to-head game, who gets to choose, whoever has the most olive oil wins. So go to your kitchens and grab some olive oil. Whoever has the most wins. Did you know Greece is the #1 user of olive oil? That's then quickly followed up by the countries of Spain and Italy. It's a very well-known, one of the most well-known vegetable oils, and it's in most people's houses. You can use it for dips, and actually I think the technical term is oleo. Oh, Richard is back with 2 bottles, and that's like a good, like a half a foot. I see, Alex, what do you have?
I got some Bertolli extra light tasting olive oil. I've got some, sorry, this is a balsamic vinegar, ignore it. I've got Partana Asaro Olio Extra Vergine de Oliva. I've got imported.
I don't speak that language. I'm going with Richard. Richard, you are winning with the opening. There's just so much going on. So thank you for taking a shot of the olive oil that was not asked for, but it's the spirit's there. So Richard, I want you to choose. What is the opening head-to-head game you're going to play with both teams?
Oh my God, I feel so honored, and I guess we're gonna see if we can try that on for size.
Fantastic. Alex, how do you respond?
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Let's go.
All right, we're gonna field both teams. The first thing I'm gonna ask for you in the chat is, can I just have an activity that you do every day at work? Just normal everyday work activity. We're gonna get back to that in a sec. So for the game of Try That On for Size, we have 2 players. Currently we have Christian and Alex. They're going to be doing the same activity. So let's say they're doing this thing right here. One of them might be able to say, I'm washing a car. Try that on for size. And the other might say, I'm waving goodbye. Try that on for size. They're going to be doing the same activity, going back and forth, justifying what it looks like. However, if they stutter and take too long, if they stop doing the activity and start doing something different, or they just don't do something that looks like the activity, they're going to have to rotate out, change team members. Whoever has the last player standing on the screen gets a big 5 points for their teams. All right, so let me go to the chat here and go past my olive oil facts. Ooh, Richard's biggest fan says they drink coffee every day at work. I absolutely support that habit. Christian, we're going to start the activity with you. It is drinking coffee. Players, are you ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Again.
I'm drinking coffee. Try that on for size.
I'm kissing my puppy good morning. Try that on for size.
Ooh, I'm smelling an aromatic potpourri. Try that on for size.
Ooh, I'm only moderately angry at those kids on my lawn. Try that on for size.
Ooh, I am baptizing myself. Try that on for size.
Ooh, I'm bidding $500 on that clock.
I'm calling out Christian because you want to baptize up here on the head, not next to the mouth. We are rotating out for the blue team. All right, I'm looking at another activity, and ooh, someone works in a restaurant. Tossing wings. Tossing wings is the activity, and we're going to give it to Captain Alex. So players, whenever you're ready, begin.
I'm tossing wings. Try that on for size.
I'm getting this plane to get into my gate. Try that on for size.
I'm in 7th place at the Iditarod. Try that on for size.
Oh, I'm using that rope thing at the gym like they do in CrossFit. Oh, check out my lats. Try that on for size.
I'm conducting multiple orchestrae at the same time. Try that on for size.
It's orchestras, not orchestrae. So we're going to rotate out for the red team and get a new player. In the chat, go ahead and throw up a new suggestion there. What's something you do to relax that isn't sleeping? What's something you do to relax? All right, we have Elizabeth and Maureen. We're going to go ahead and take a look here. Looking at the chat. Cuddling dogs. It's cuddling dogs. So loyal fans, keep throwing in the chat something that you do to relax. And Elizabeth, we're going to start the activity with you, cuddling dogs.
I'm cuddling dogs. Try that on for size.
Oh, I can't get out of this shirt. It's too tight. Try that on for size.
I'm keeping myself warm on the tundra. Try that on for size.
I'm twisting out toxins from my spleen. Try that on for size.
I'm loosening up my elbows. Try that on for size.
There has to be a spot for me on this rush hour train. Try that on for size.
I'm making a very small world. Try that on for size.
There's a barber shop inside. I'm that pole. Try that on for size.
Find my way through the bushes. Try that on for size.
Maureen, I'm sorry, you have blue, but you don't have the red stripe. So you can't be a barber pole. So we're going to rotate out blue team. All right, let me check here in the chat. Ooh, awesome. So we're going to start the activity. Peekaboo. We're going to start the activity with Richard, and the activity is doing a puzzle. The activity will be doing a puzzle, and loyal fans, keep throwing in what you can do to relax or a sport you like to play in the backyard. But currently, we're doing a puzzle. Captain Richard, begin.
I'm doing a puzzle. Try that on for size.
I'm connecting old phone wires. Try that on for size.
I'm pulling grass and putting it in my bucket. Try that on for size.
This blanket sure has a lot of lint. Try that on for size.
I'm picking up all my screws that I dropped on my way to fixing the fence.
I'm passing out.
Nope, Richard did not say try that on for size, so we're calling you out there.
That's fair. I messed up.
Yep, okay. All right, blue player out. We got it, somebody new. So somebody give me a refresher. Is that all the blue players?
That's it. Blue is out. Red team has scored the first 5 points of the match. Woo!
Oh, man. Congratulations.
0 in favor of the Talking Reds.
Awesome. So Talking Reds went ahead and went into the lead. So I'm going to go ahead and call up Captain Alex to the screen. Hello.
Hi. Oh my gosh. How is life? How are you?
Life's doing great, and the fans are wonderful, and they've got some great suggestions. So with that, I want to get a great suggestion.
I love it.
I want to get a great suggestion for a game that you're going to play just with your team to show the fans how great you are.
We would like to play Audition.
Awesome. And who will your director be?
Yes. I was wondering, because she's been doing such a great job announcing tonight, if we could have Miss Voice Kate be our director.
Kate, are you up for the challenge?
I would be honored, and this is what I've been hoping for. So yes.
Awesome. Fantastic.
Thank you so much.
All right. Go ahead and prepare backstage. We'll be calling out the actors shortly. All right, everybody. So for the game of Audition, the red team is going to be playing characters auditioning for a play. Wow, that was a long way to say that. So what I need from you is go ahead and grab, what is the name of a play that doesn't exist? Feel free to even have a play on a Shakespeare, like Much Ado About Pancakes, or anything else that comes to your mind. What's a play that does not exist that these players will be performing and auditioning for? To the chat. Oh, now I gotta scroll. Yes. So the suggestion is the play The Rabbits Flourish. The Rabbits Flourish. And Kate, I will turn over the theater to you. Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you all so much for being here this evening. Really appreciate you making the commute out to this community center for what I think is going to be an incredible theatrical experience of a play that, as you know, I authored, The Rabbits Flourish. So before we get started, I know everybody's received their script packets. Would love to just have each of you slate your names and tell myself and the audition committee a little bit about you. We'll start with your hands clasped over towards the back. Yes.
Yes, hello. My name is Timberly Marie Butts, and I, of course, of the Butts Shakespearean family, and I'm just very honored to be here at your audition today. Thank you.
Well, honored to have a Butts in our presence. Thank you. Next, with the headphones.
Hey, what's happening? My name's Chad Brockton, and my football coach is making me come out because he says my footwork needs work. Stoked for acting. Up top.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you, Tad. And then last but of course not least.
Hi, yeah, my name is Daniel. I signed my soul to the devil to get this audition slot, so thank you so much for having me.
Daniel, thank you for your dedication.
You're welcome.
All right, so everybody has their script packets, and please just keep in mind that this is my baby. So if you could stick as close to the text as possible, would really appreciate that. As you know, the beginning of The Rabbits Flourish starts with a very grounded scene of a bit of a slice of life into the rabbit's dinner table. So Timberly, if you would do me a favor and play Mother Rabbit, and Tad and David, if you could just play all of the children, I would appreciate that. And I'll stop you as we go. So please just whenever you are ready.
My children, bippity, boppity, how was school?
Tee-hee, tee-hee-hee, tee-hee-hee-hee-hee-hee.
I saw my friends today.
Your friends, you say? Surely not the Bad Bunny.
Uh-oh. It looks like it was the Bad
David,
Bunny.
I'm sorry. sorry to stop you. Can you hear? So Bibbidi right now is actually experiencing a lot of turmoil. So if you could crank that terror up to, just like an 11, that would be fantastic. And Ted,
Yeah.
Bobbity is really challenging, experiencing some challenging emotions. So if you could make sure that he is just as devastated as possible. Timberly, you're doing great. Continue.
Surely not the Bad Bunny.
No! No, it was the Bad Bunny. It was. It was.
No, you never liked any of my friends. I'm devastated, Mom.
My children have disappointed me.
Okay, pause. Wonderful. This is fantastic. Thank you very much. What I would like to do, if you all could be agile, is skip over to scene 12 inside of Act 1, and that is the Bad Bunny lair. So if I could have each of you play Bad Bunnies 1, 2, and 3 respectively, would appreciate that. And as you know, my inspiration for the Bad Bunnies really are straight out of like a 1950s greaser James Dean vibe. That's what I'm trying to achieve here. So when you're ready.
Oh, hey there, cool cats. Let's make some poor choices. High five.
Yeah, I brought the carrots. You bring the celery, bro?
Yeah. And later, we can go race cars.
Oh, yeah, and we'll be eating vegetables while we do it, bro. Bee's knees.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So what I would like to do now is when the bunnies, the Bad Bunnies go to commit their crime, what I was imagining in my vision was really almost like a dream ballet. So if I could just have you all improvise that, that would be fantastic. But if you could punctuate throughout with some West Side Stories bangs and whizzes, I would really appreciate that.
Yeah.
Bang!
Skidoo!
Wings!
That is time. As someone who's never seen West Side Story, I bet that's it. Let's go ahead and call up our blue captain to the screen. Hello.
Ref Alley.
So,
It's bedtime, and I brought your PJs. Okay. Do you want them on? Do you want them on? You
Me?
don't want them on?
I'm good for right now.
Okay. So we're
Can I rain
we're
a
going-
rain check?
Yeah, that's fine. We'll do it in the future. More forward.
Okay. Okay, sounds good. In the meantime, is there a game you'd like to play with just your team?
Well, because we're not sure about like the PJs about like moving forward or backwards, I was thinking,
Yeah.
just hear me out. And it's totally up to you, but like, what do you think about forward reverse?
I think that's a fantastic choice.
Oh my God.
Go ahead and get your team ready. Thank you. All right, loyal fans, we're going to be playing the game of forward reverse. Before I explain the game to you, I want you to do me a favor. And in the chat, what is something that you think of when I say the words creepy crawly? What's something you think of when I say creepy crawly? Cool. Put those in the chat. So they're going to be playing the game of forward reverse. The players will be doing a scene in forward, and at any point I can blow my whistle and send the scene into reverse. I have that much control. I have little control over other things. It feels pretty good right now. So let me go to the chat and see what you guys are suggesting. Ooh, first thing I see is caterpillars. Blue team, your suggestion is caterpillars. Are you ready for this game of forward reverse? I see thumbs up. I see yes. Begin.
Mom, Dad, I found all the caterpillars.
Oh my goodness, our Falcon Falcor is going to love them.
That is so many caterpillars. I don't know if I could count them all. That's a great job.
Reverse.
That is so many caterpillars. I don't know if I could catch them all. Good job.
Oh my,
Forward.
That is so many caterpillars. I don't know if I could count them all. Good job.
Well, Dad, I can count them for you. That's one caterpillar with 99 legs.
hold up right there. That's a lot of numbers, young man.
Who taught you how to count?
Reverse.
Who taught you how to count?
Hold it right there. That's a lot of numbers, young man.
This is one caterpillar with 99 legs. I'll count for you, Dad.
Wow, that's a lot of caterpillars. I don't know if I could count them all.
Our Falcon Falcor is sure going to enjoy those.
Mom, Dad, I caught all the caterpillars.
Forward.
Mom, Dad, I caught all the caterpillars.
Our Falcon Falcor is sure going to enjoy those.
Oh, wow, that's a lot of caterpillars. I don't know if I could count them all.
I'll count them for you, Dad. That's one caterpillar with 99 legs.
Hold it right there. That's a lot of numbers, young.
Reverse.
Hold it right there. That's a lot of numbers, young man.
Forward.
Hold it right there. That's a lot of numbers, young man.
Who taught you how to count?
I learned how to count from you, Dad.
Reverse.
I learned how to count from you, Dad.
Who taught you?
Forward.
I learned how to count from you, Dad.
Reverse.
I learned how to count from you, Dad.
Who taught you how to count?
That's a lot of numbers, young man.
And that's time. Wow, I've never seen Little Shop of Horrors, but I'm assuming that's how it goes.
Yeah.
All right, Kate. I think we got some voting to do.
We sure do. So there's a poll up there for you to decide which of these teams deserves those 5 tasty points. Delicious, tasty points. Was it the red team who played audition? Was it the blue team who played forward reverse? Was it a different team that you didn't see? And then that's not something you can vote for. It's a one thing or a two thing. That's all. Those are your votes. I assume Richard's biggest fans are probably going to vote for the blue team, but you never know. Ref Allie?
You never know. You never know, do you, Kate? For example, another olive oil fact. If you go onto Wikipedia, the first sentence is, it's not clear when and where olive trees were first domesticated. That makes me think at one point there were feral olive trees.
Yeah, and you know what? I think Alex is just drinking straight olive oil. I'm pretty sure.
Richard is as well.
That is what is happening. It's making me very uncomfortable. They're going to be sick later. And you know what? I don't know. Was it worth it? The Talking Reds have won audition. They are super duper in the lead now, 10-0 over the Peekabloos.
Whew. Wow. At this point, it is anybody's game, but it's looking more towards the red team right now. So I do need both captains to take the screen.
Peekaboo!
All right. So I did have Captain Richard decide that first opening head-to-head, so I'm going to turn it over to Captain Alex. What are we going to choose for you to battle it out with the blue team and somehow take an even more commanding lead?
Oh, that's awfully nice of you to say. Richard, I think you're doing great. But being as you're my opponent, I have to challenge you to something, and I would like that to be challenged.
Ooh, Richard, how do you answer?
Is there any other answer but challenge accepted?
There is
No
not.
time.
Field your players to the screen. All right, loyal fans, the first thing I want to know from you is, does anybody have a higher degree of any kind, either a master's or a doctorate in anything at all? We'd like to hear from you. And I don't have a higher degree, but if maybe you worked on a thesis, tell me what that thesis was about. Cool. So while we're getting those in the chat, we're going to be playing the game of challenge. I'm going to have some time on the clock. I'm going to have about 3 minutes going, and our players are going to be talking about the subjects that you'll be giving us. However, if anybody disagrees, one of them might say,
challenge!
At which point I will hear out what their challenge is and either accept it and let them keep talking, or decept it and they have to go back off the screen. Whichever team has a player standing at the end of my timer is going to get a big 10 points for their team. All right, so let me go to the chat here and see if we have any good, ooh, awesome, genetic counseling. What's great is we all know exactly what genetic counseling is about and exactly what's going on in the field. So blue team, you are behind. So Richard, if you want to choose a player to start on the screen, I will give you that option.
I will give it to the genetic powerhouse of our team, Maureen.
I figured you would. All right, players off the screen, and let's get ready for the game of challenge. Maureen, are you ready?
Yes, I was born ready.
Let's talk.
Great. So your body is full of DNA and genetic markers for things like disease or athletic ability. So a genetic counselor can come on in and say, hey, we saw these things in your DNA, and let's make some decisions about what to do with them. For example, you could be a really good swimmer, but you need to learn how to swim. So let's get you into some swim lessons. A year later, you'll be in the Olympics. It does not matter that you are—
Challenge.
Yes, go ahead.
None of my camp counselors directly taught me how to swim.
Jacob, let's hear about it.
Okay, so here's the thing. It's like you go to camp and like I expect all my camp counselors like help me and stuff like that, like learn all the different strokes, like the little, like the butterfly, not the butter, like the one where you're like picking apples and stuff like that, like in the water.
Yes, Richard.
So butterfly is not like this, it's more like this.
Absolutely. Take it away.
So the butterfly swim stroke goes like this because when you see a butterfly flap its wings, it's going like this at a relatively fast but also relatively slow pace because it wants—
Challenge.
Yes, Elizabeth.
Butterflies don't have shoulder blades.
Ooh, yes. Let's go ahead and hear about it.
Butterflies have an exoskeleton. So like a lot of other bugs, their anatomy is different than, say, mammals. So inside it's all smushy gushy, and then on the outside it's like a hard tank shell.
Yes, Richard.
I'm sorry, the inside of a butterfly is not smushy gushy.
I believe she's the expert, and you do have 1:30 remaining. Elizabeth, keep talking.
As I was saying, so the inside's all smushy gushy, and the stuff just kind of sits around in there in no particular order, and the nutrients just go up and down and wherever they want to. You know, it's the exoskeleton on the outside.
Yes, Maureen.
Everybody knows that insects are full of liquids are full of bug juice.
That's true. Go ahead, Maureen.
Right, and then they're milked for their bug juice, and it's served to kids at camp so that they can get—
Challenge!
Yes, Alex.
My camp counselor never gave me bug juice.
Alex, let's hear it. 30 seconds.
I went to a science camp to study water refineries, and we were not given—
Yes, Richard.
No fun camp studies science.
That I got to agree. Richard, take it.
Right, so camp in general is supposed to be about being outdoors and running.
Challenge.
Jacob.
What could be more outdoors than outer space, which is also a fun theme for a camp?
Jacob, you have 10 seconds. Take it away.
Space is the coolest thing. I went to a summer camp.
Christian.
Space is even cooler when you go to Jedi camp.
Okay, I got to hear about this. 3 seconds.
When I was in summer camp, they would give us long sticks to just beat each other with.
That's time. I've never seen Star Wars, but I bet that's true. Kate, do we have an exciting score update?
I do. Well, the blue team was the last ones left standing, and you deemed that as a 10-point round. So we are tied up now, 10-10. Who would have thought?
Absolutely. Who would have thought? Captain Richard, I think we need to talk.
He's gonna peekaboo you. I just think so. I don't know.
Peekaboo!
Called it.
Gosh.
Ref
Oh,
Alley,
I hate you guys.
Ref Alley, I just I brought your favorite toothbrush, and I just wanted to let you know you're gonna do great. I know it feels weird on the teeth, and it might hurt the tongue, but I'm rooting for you, and I'm so proud of you.
I'm going to give you one opportunity from this to go from patronizing to a pun about what you're about to play next.
Oh, okay, because the next game we want to play is called Pep Talk.
Great. Shield your team.
I respect
All right, loyal fans. Let's see.
you. I said I respect
What was
the
that?
commitment.
It worked out. It really did. Oh boy. All right, loyal fans, I'm gonna need a couple of suggestions. I want to hear from you. What is actually, before we do that, this will be completely. We need to send somebody out of the room. We need to get rid of somebody. We got to get somebody out of here. Who's that going to be?
We're gonna get rid of Christian.
Oh, Christian, get on out of here. Now in the chat, let's go ahead and talk. I need three things from you. I either need you to post what is an everyday activity that you do, maybe a chore, maybe something you do at work, or maybe when you get home to relax. What's an everyday activity? 2, I need your favorite animal in the world. And 3, I need your favorite fictional character. So you're going to throw up a couple of suggestions. Everyday activity, favorite animal, and a fictional character. Cool. So we're going to have Maureen and Richard here, and they're going to be receiving a pep talk from Christian at halftime. However, Christian has no idea what the sport is that they're playing, what their mascot is, and who the celebrity scout in the crowd is. So let me go ahead and take a look at these suggestions. So the everyday activity that we have as the sport is brushing a cat. Your mascot is going to be a koala, the koalas. And finally, your fictional character that your scout is Simba. Cool. So we have brushing a cat, and it is the koalas, and your scout is Simba. Are we ready to get Christian back into the room and hear a great pep talk?
Absolutely.
Let's do it. All right. In the meantime, we're going to get Christian back into the room. And I just want to follow up on something really quickly. Archaeological evidence shows that by 6000 BC, olives were already being turned into oil. And by 4500 BC, they had actually now submerged prehistoric settlement of Haifa. So we're actually looking prehistory to see when people were turning olives into olive oil. So we still have that today. And even as Alex and Richard pulled up, there's multiple kinds. Do we even know what extra virgin olive oil is? Yes, we do. Specifically, Christian's back. Wonderful. You'll never know. All right, players, are we ready for the game of pep talk?
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Let's go. You have 3 minutes.
Guys, talk to me. What is happening out there?
You know, Coach, it was like 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're meowed.
Oh, listen, I understand. I once saw a production of Cats, and it was the worst thing I have ever seen in my life, and we are very, very close to that right now.
I know, but that's the thing is that like whenever I just want to hit the shower and do my hair, you know?
I do. As somebody who really, prioritizes hair care, I understand. After a big game, you just want to hop in the shower and just really wash off, I agree.
Coach, for real, you totally understand what everything's like.
I do. I understand. It's like you just have to take your furry friends and just scrub them down. You just have to take them, wash them head to tail. Okay?
But Coach, then you're not understanding me. We don't have
Oh,
under dandering.
I'm not under dandering you, but I am shampooing that cat.
Coach,
Yeah.
Coach, that cat is dry. Cats don't like to be wet.
Well, I understand. I'm going to put like some dry shampoo on my cat, which we should all be doing.
Coach, that is so true. And let me tell you, whenever I use dry shampoo, I get these like white streaks in my hair.
Sure. Like, do you mean like dandruff, dear? Do you need some head shoulders?
Well, how would you, when you get white streaks in your hair from dry shampoo, how would you want to get that out maybe?
Like with some dye sometimes. Sometimes I do dye my hair with some Miss Clairol. She really is doing wonders on these roots.
You look fantastic.
Thank you.
Let me just say, but here's the thing.
Yeah.
Sometimes I take my pet and we take a test, but
Sure.
it's an oral test. Like I have to take my oral A.
Sure.
Sometimes I have to take my oral B.
Like with a great cavity-free toothpaste, you just got to take that toothbrush and just scrub away, dear.
That's close, but where else could you use bristles?
Oh, like on a brush?
Mm-hmm.
So I would probably say you should probably brush your cat, your feline.
Coach, you guys, we're here for us.
I am here for you. I'm here for you in all of the brushing of cats.
Thank goodness. Sorry, I had to take an intermission elsewhere.
Oh, that's all right. Thanks for popping in.
Oh,
No
man,
problem.
your face transplant worked wonders.
I know, right?
So good. I could just cuddle you like our mascot.
Oh,
I know. I think we really lucked out, team, by having such an adorable mascot. Am I right?
it's probably the most adorable mascot. I could walk that thing for days.
Oh, if I were to think of a better mascot than a puppy, I would be just out of my mind.
All right, blue team, you are down under 30 seconds to get the rest.
Coach.
Yeah.
Peel. The soup is delicious. Do you want more soup, Peel?
I would love some more soup, Peel. Chili.
Like more soup, Peel?
Oh yes, like correct, like a kangaroo, or something with a pouch.
Yeah. Come on, coach, you got this. There's only like a handful of pouchy things in the whole wide
Like
world.
a koala, or even.
All right, let's go. Someone's in the crowd.
Oh my gosh, yeah, we have a scout here tonight.
Can you feel the love tonight?
Oh, Elton John is for sure here this evening.
Yeah, coach.
That is time. Christian, what is your sport? What is your mascot? And who is that celebrity scout?
Our sport is for sure brushing cats. Our mascot is a koala bear. And our celebrity scout, who is in the audience tonight, is the wonderful songwriter, Elton John.
So close. Loyal fans, you will know here in the chat, brushing cats, yes, koala, yes, that celebrity scout, Simba from The Lion King. Simba from The Lion King. All right, go ahead and keep that game locked into your brain as I'm going to call up the face transplant man himself, somebody different. Loyal fans, here's an opportunity that I want to take with you. We actually have a resource page on our website. We're a theater that's going to be supporting a lot of different places, and one of the places that we want to support are our Black communities. So we have some resources on our website for a couple of things. Black-owned businesses that you can support, or BIPOC, Black, and Indigenous people-owned businesses. We also have some literature. We have some great people within comedy sports that have sourced some great literature so you can read a little bit about the history of our country and kind of connect it to some things going on today. That's what I recommend as well. Or if you want to get some merch, we also have a place on our page where you can buy t-shirts. You can get phone cases. You can get so many great things printed on a shirt. So go ahead and check out that merch store as well. Another thing you can do to help support comedy sports is you can link up your Amazon account with your Twitch account. That way you can always have a subscription and hear about the new things happening at comedy sports. Kate, can you tell us a little bit more about what are the shows you can see here every week?
Oh, yes. And I'm really glad that you asked that, Ref Allie, because there's lots of shows that you can see during the week on CSZN right now, but there are also shows.
Kate, don't make me.
Wednesday night. Yeah. Did I technical foul?
I've come a call technical foul on you.
Yeah, I don't even earn points.
That's fair. Keep talking about shows.
Okay. I'm above the law. It's actually pretty amazing. So so our shows here on CSZN are every Wednesday evenings. You can see our minor league matches. There are 2 matches on Friday and Saturday evenings at 7:30 and 9:30, comedy sports matches, and then our rec league plays on Sunday evenings. So we are just packed full of programming, Ref Allie. That is the deal. And coming up in February, I'm not going to tease too much and tell you too many details because that would ruin it. I know how it works. But coming up in February, we're going to be launching some new shows and content on other nights of the week and times of the days here on CSCN, which we're really super excited about. Packed with programming, like packed with flavor, like a roast.
That is awesome.
Absolutely. There's so much wonderful stuff going on at CSCN, and it is coming.
Cool. And another thing I want to touch on is checking the booth. Cool. So another thing I want to touch in on is we have classes that you can take. You can actually take virtual programs. We have programs for kids as well as adults. And so if you just go ahead and check, you can go to csvchicago.com and you can check out some classes that you can take from some fantastic teachers as well. So go ahead and check those out when you get an opportunity. And those are some of the fun things going around on the theater.
Absolutely. And Ref Allie, something I will say too is what are some of the benefits of taking an improv class?
Ooh, there's fantastic benefits, such as learning how to stall. So we're going to go ahead and get our red captain to the screen. Hey, buddy, how's it going?
I'm doing great.
You know what?
It was so nice to be part of the blue team for a hot minute. They're so delightful.
That was you the whole time?
I know. I often get confused for Richard, but he's much better at peekaboo than I am.
That is fair, but you're you and you're here now. So what's a game you'd like to play with the red team?
We're actually going to stick with the theme of acting for our team tonight, and we would like to play foreign movie.
Ooh, foreign movie. Field your team. All right, loyal fans, I need something from you in the chat. What is your favorite comfort food? Yum. What is something you eat to feel comfort? Cool. So for the game of foreign movie, we are going to have Jacob doing a scene by himself, but we'll have it translated into English by Elizabeth and Alex, right? Oh yeah, we already have the foreign ambiance set up. So let me go here to the chat and see what your favorite comfort foods are. Mine are French fries. Ooh, mac and cheese. Mac and cheese is the suggestion. So players, are you ready for this game of foreign movie?
Yes.
Go for it.
Oh, hello. Have you seen my fromage and noodles?
Oui. I have seen your fromage, and I would like to give it to you now with my hand.
Yes. Give me your hand. Reach it out to me, covered in cheesy fromage.
I have often wished to tell you that you are the macaroni to my fromage.
No. No. You are the macaroni to my fromage.
We are each the macaroni to each other's fromages, and Paris is just a little bacon cut up and put in us.
This whole city is bacon. Just adding a little salt and texture.
The way we talk about macaroni and cheese makes me think we should elope.
Hello?
Elope.
Hello?
Elope.
Hello?
Why do you tease me so, my Alp?
That's time. Oh, I loved that. All right. We are going to throw up another vote. So we did have the exciting game of Pep Talk by the Peekabloos, and then the Talking Reds had that great game of Foreign Movie. Kate, do we have a poll going?
Ooh, you know that poll is going up right now. And now those points are no longer tasty. They are delicious. Like they were made in fromage. Speaking of fromage, I made some chips and queso for myself last night with Velveeta. I'm an adult woman and I bought Velveeta.
I had Velveeta for the first time 2 weeks ago.
It's not something that I grew up on. I'll tell you that. And it's amazing. So I've always been like, ooh, cheese. I'll spend $10 at a restaurant for queso. Don't believe the hype. It's so easy. Make it yourself. So we have two teams, red and blue. This choice that people are making, it is close. It is close. It is like taking cheese and pouring it all over this vote, Ref Allie. What is happening? Oh my gosh. We are so close to the end of this vote. For movie, the red team is ahead by just like the littlest nibble of that cheese, and they take it 52-48. The crowd has spoken, especially with those channel points. So red team has jumped ahead 15-10.
All right. And yeah, that is fantastic. That is amazing. I'm going to have like a Dumbledore moment here and say that we are going to deduct 3 points from the blue team for a major, major technical foul, but they're going over here to the red team. So we are going to assign them 3 bonus points for the save. So we are taking it into an 8-point lead. Sorry to just dump a bunch of points on Gryffindor there for you, but we are going into the final game. Richard and Alex, take the screens.
Did you get my big peekaboo moment? I stepped away.
You committed so hard to that bit. You committed so hard that I'm going to let you pick the last game.
Just going to say, peekaboo's only good if you really don't expect it. For the last game, because I respect the red team so much, and I think this fits to their strengths and our strengths, I'd like to do screen test.
Alex, how do you plead?
I'm just glad he's back, so yes.
I was never really done. It's just a peekaboo.
My object permanence is terrible.
All right, loyal fans, I need something from you. I want you to put one of 3 different people in the chat. I either need an actor or actress that is a TV star. I need your favorite fictional characters. I love cartoon characters as well, so if we can even think animated, that's great. And then I also want you to think of individuals that have a very distinct way of talking. The last thing I need from you is what's a movie that shouldn't get a sequel? Maybe an older movie like Casablanca 2 or something. But what's a movie that should never get a sequel? Great, that's what I need. So for the game of screen test, you're going to see both teams auditioning for roles in a movie, but they're going to be taking on the voices and mannerisms of the people that you suggest. So they were going to be auditioning for this movie. We are going to then vote at the end. Kate, is that correct? You're going to be voting to see who you thought did better in the screen test. And this, again, I love points. It is that 10-point game. Our head-to-head 10 points. So it's still anybody's game. We will see. So I'm going to turn here to the chat. And Singing in the Rain 2. Singing in the Rain 2 is the movie that we're doing the audition for. And we are going to start with, Kate, what's your suggestion? Are we going to do the same actor and then go through a bunch, or do we just kind of trade off and do potpourri style?
Ooh, Ref Allie, I would say this is potpourri time. If it were me, I'd potpourri.
I love potpourri time. It's the potpourri foul. I love it. So we're going to start, and I'm just going to pick you off the screen. So let's see, Christian, we're going to start with Betty Boop. Go.
Boop, 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 boop. Good morning. Good morning.
Elizabeth, the T-Rex from Toy Story.
Oh, it's raining again.
Maureen, Blake Lively.
I'm singing and dancing in the rain.
Richard, I need Robert De Niro.
Did you see my umbrella?
Alex, Marge Simpson.
I just don't understand why you have to dub my singing voice.
All right, and Jacob, Larry King.
Okay, so here's the thing. We've got a lot of rain and a lot of dancing to do. So first on the docket, let's talk about
Okay, we're going to switch up this movie. We're going to switch the movie up. Let's go ahead and, a movie that does not need a sequel is The Last Mimsy. I think I remember that one, The Last Mimsy. So let's see, Maureen, Yogi Bear.
Oh, there aren't any more Mimsies, but I've got a picnic basket.
Jacob, Judy Garland.
Somewhere over the Mimsy. Click, click.
All right, loyal fans, even more people in the chat. We want more impersonations. Alex, give me Jeff Goldblum.
Well, the problem with The Last Mimsy is that it presupposes that there was indeed a first Mimsy.
Elizabeth, Wolf Blitzer.
Now, you're telling me that they don't have a Mimsy anymore.
Tristan Marvin the Martian.
Mimsy, I say, what?
Richard, Macho Man Randy Savage.
Oh, she's never doing Mimsy.
And that is it for Celebrity Screen Test. All right, fans. Fans, I don't envy you one bit. Kate, do we got a poll?
It's launched. Which team is going to earn these last 10 points and the match?
All right.
Their Mimsy is in your hands, everybody.
All right, Alex, do you have a final haiku for our fans? Why should they vote for your team?
Please vote for Red Team. Our Mimsies are there for you. Mimsy means whimsy.
Ooh, and Richard, your response in a haiku.
Getting down to it.
Teammates help realize that the dream was always in front of us right here.
Whoa. Fans, I don't envy it. They have a final plea for your points. And do we have a vote?
Here we go with just at the last minute, 52 to 48. Fucking Reds take it. They win the 10 points and come out 28 to 10. They are victorious. Loyal fans, thank you so much for joining us. That is our match. Give it up for your Wednesday, the 13th of January minor league match. Let's hear it for all of your players from your teams from the losing but still amazing Pika Blues. Give it up for Christian Zerke, Maureen Winston, and the Pika Blues Blue himself, Captain Richard Kalis. Now give it up for your victorious Talking Reds. Give it up for Jacob Schaefer, Elizabeth Olsen, and all that drinking olive oil paid off. Your Captain in Red, Alex DiVirgilio. You can't see him, but he's behind the scenes making all of us look so good. The one and only Jason Geis. And of course, give it up for, you know her, you love her, your referee, Ali Volmar. Have an amazing evening. Please join us the rest of the week for all our programming on CSZN. Visit cszchicago.com and we will see you another night.